Hello everyone, I'm MattersLive, and today we're going to make you better at PvP in just under 5 minutes. We're going to start with my most important tips and work our way down to the lesser important tips. After this, you should definitely be playing at any level amongst Shroud and other legends of the FPS games. So let's get into it. As you're going to see in this clip, with cover, you can do so many things. You can choose whether to heal, or you can even just make the enemy think, hey, is this guy going to peek right now? You can do a lot of damage from behind cover while minimizing your damage getting taken. Without cover, you're a fish out of water. So essentially, you should always be thinking, where can I get the cover if I need to? Repositioning even a few pixels is such a big thing. As you see in this clip, I'm always making these micro adjustments, little adjustments to make the person aiming confused. Or you could make a big rotation, like I do in this clip, where I go around the rock and peek from a whole nother angle. You can even go as deep as thinking, if I go wrap around way to the other side, will they know I'm here? Will they still be looking up there? And most people will, so make those rotations. Your playstyle is beautiful, and you have your own unique way to play. I understand that everybody wants to emulate these big streamers and play the way they play, but they're not you. You're not them. You have your own strengths and weaknesses, so play around the way you play. Perfect your craft. Make it your style, not theirs. Positioning is one of the most important things in FPS games. It requires map knowledge and learning how to take fights from winning angles, where you can move around and change it up, and you know the landscape. You know the other person's perspective. You know your perspective. If the enemy has the advantage because they have, let's say, the high ground, consider leaving that fight. With doing so, they may chase you and you may be able to put them into a vulnerable situation, or you can just get out with your life. By doing so, you're forcing the enemy to make the mistake, not yourself. You're forcing them to take a fight from a bad spot, not you. So if you think you're in a bad spot, you probably are. So always think to yourself, is this fight going to be from a good position? Is it going to be from a bad position? And listen to yourself, because you're not wrong. Just thinking about positioning will up your success in PvP tremendously, I promise you. This one is big, the 50% Stam Rule. It's so important because when you go below 50% Stam, you actually get so loud that it feels like the entire server can hear you breathing. And with the way you gain Stam in this game, whereas when you have more Stam, you actually gain Stam faster, it's better to just always stay above 50% Stam. So the slide jump is something I learned very quickly in this game, is super effective, as you see here in this clip. Unfortunately, I could not find any raw footage of me using this technique to kill anybody. But basically, when you jump around a corner, it's super hard to hit you compared to when you just walk around a corner, because you obviously have the element of surprise and they're not sure that you're going to do that. So in the end, it really catches them off guard and puts you in a good spot. And the last tip I have for you today is just to slow down. This is the most important one overall. Running around in this game is just like every other game where everybody in the world can hear you. In today's day and age, with headphones, with everybody's experience, everybody has enough information to tell exactly where you are. So take your time, slow down, assess some situations before you engage. You know, listen and see if you can hear the birds as we have in this beautiful game. You know, run with your gun out opposed to with your knife, because that way if you do run into somebody, you're not caught off guard. You can shoot them instead of having to pull out your gun and then shoot them, which can already put you 2 or 3 shots behind depending on the person. So basically, it just makes a huge difference on hearing if somebody's sneaking up on you and a magnitude of other things. So all I can say is slow down, everyone. Slow down. I hope these tips helped everyone get better at the game and understand a little bit more about PvP. Hopefully you guys can go out there and slice some chads. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to also follow me on Twitch at MattersLive.